Kim, are you online?
I'm online.
Divine. Okay, so Kim, I'm going to show some pictures first. I'm going to do like a little spiel, then I'm going to ask you some questions, and then we're handing over to you. Okay, everybody, are you all concentrating and focused? Okay, we are about to get a little lesson, and that includes me, on how to take effective and efficient before and after photos for maximizing bookings on social media. That's what we want. We don't want to take before and after photos for the sake of taking it. We want them to look impactful. We want the consumer and the client who had the treatment to go, oh my gosh, that's the most amazing picture I've ever seen. So you're all trying really hard with this. So well done, number one. But, a tiny little but, and we're going to fix it today. Often on the pictures you send me, and I'm there to give you honest advice back, honest feedback. The angles are not the same of the picture. The lighting is not the same. You can't really see the difference in the skin. And that's what we're going to fix today. So I'm going to show you, before Kim does her lesson, some really good before and after photos. And the first thing that I want you to take note of, there's two things whilst I'm showing you these pics. Number one is how good the lighting is. And number two is how the same angle has been used. So you can't take one picture from the top and one from the side, or one from the bottom and one from the top. But Kim's going to go more into detail. Most of these are Kim's, okay? And there's one or two of feet that belong to Indulgent. Anyway, we'll see in a minute, right? Okay, so here we go. Again, what are we looking for when we look for before and after photos? I'm going to tell you what I look for as a consumer. I'm looking for here, look at these lines on his before, they're softer now. That already has made a major impact to me. And I can see that some pigmentation that he had here is lifting. Look, this is going to come off pretty soon. Okay, that looks impressive to me. Okay, what do I see in this picture? I go, oh my goodness, a glow. Her skin tone is more even. Her skin tone, her texture looks smoother, right? Next one. Again, big difference here. All these, look at these marks here, are totally lightened on her skin. She has got the most absolutely magnificent glow on her face, okay? Next one, big change here. Skin texture. These lines are instantly smoothed. These lines are much softer in the after pictures, okay? So take note of all of this, everybody. Again, how's this for an amazing photograph? Softer lines glow on the skin, okay? Now this is just really effective to send to the client to show them, look at what your skin looked like afterwards. And then the next series of this that Kim would do typically is an after 8 weeks or after 12 weeks, so that the client can compare what they look like when they first arrived, how they looked when they physically had the treatment, and then their after results. Okay, another amazing picture. Lightened pigmentation, softened lines. Okay, another one. This is our Anna from our office. How gorgeous does that skin look? Okay, another one, I think this is Petula's picture, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Okay, so again, Petula was one who was like, oh my gosh, these pictures are driving me mad. She's got it now. She's got the angle. She's got like what you should be looking at when you take the photos for proper, efficiency and bookings. Okay, another one. Again, here's another angle that you can take. Excellent photograph. Can you see how these moles have been, these dark spots have been removed from the skin, and it shows it clearly in the after picture. And then for feet, please everybody, you need to start taking more before and after foot photographs. They are super powerful and effective. But the same rules that Kim is going to tell you about in a second apply to feet, and more so to feet, because the pictures that I'm getting of feet are really they're not gonna cut it in your marketing, okay? This is super effective. And then this I just wanted to show you as one that I got yesterday and blew my mind when I saw it. So Yolanda from La Derma in Bolito sent us a picture. She's been using the tightening and fine lines booster for 4 weeks and took a picture of her own face to show us the results. Look at this results. She's been using the booster around her eyes. Look here. Isn't that the most incredible result you've ever seen in your life? I mean, I'm blown away. Okay, so that's awesome. So let's see where we are. Right. So Kim, we're handing over to you. I'm going to stop my sharing, okay, which means that you can do your sharing. Oh, I see Rieta concentrating really hard. Well done, Rieta. This is just for you. Okay, Kim, let's see if it works. Cooks?
Okay, hello everyone. So let's try the share. I hope it works. Okay,
If it doesn't, I'll make you host, but it should work.
Yeah, it says that I have to be host.
I'm going to make you host. Don't stress.
Okay.
Change host. Off you go.
I'm the host now. Okay, so let's have a look. Now that should work, and you should be able to see my screen soon. Can you see my baba?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So first of all, I have obviously a treatment room, and I don't rely too much on natural light, but always nice if you have a bit of natural light, but don't rely on that light. I have a ring light set up here, as you can see. These are the best. They actually made for photography, so they are the best for pictures. So you'll see you can either set it to a warm tone where it has quite a lot of yellow or warmness to it, or you can set it to a cool tone. Okay. And you can see how nice and white that is. That's really what you want. Okay. Then I have one of my little models. Okay. And here, when I take my picture, everyone can see this, eh?
Okay, Kim, can we stop you for 1 second?
Yeah.
Somebody's just asked, mind you, we can also do it at the end. Where did you get that lamp? So maybe we'll do it at the end, okay?
Of course. I will just give you a bit of info at the end, no problem. So as you can see now, the lighting is very clear. Obviously, you have to have a good phone camera. So you can see that we can really see imperfections on the skin that we're going to bring, we're going to be treating, our concerns that we're going to be treating. We want to make sure our camera is very focused. And we want to make sure that we, of course, don't have a filter, because if we put the smoothness up, I mean, we really don't know what the hell we're treating. So we're gonna take that right off, no filter at all, okay? And then, so that must always be off, okay? Make sure. And you really want to focus nicely. I take about a couple of angles. You can see here. I'll take a few photos. And we're not going to take it from here, guys. Our focus is off. We can't see concern. We see way too much background. We want to really be up and close, and the main focus must be her skin, like that. Okay? Then I always go and take head-on photos. You don't want to be in your light. So that's why we use ring lights, so that we don't create shadow on the face. Okay, and then we're going to go to the other side. And we want to make sure we get a couple of angles again, because we're all human and sometimes we do forget exactly the angle we used before. So take a few so that we do have options. And I'll show you how we collage it and choose the correct angle just now. Okay, so everyone saw those photos being taken. Okay, so now when it comes time to making a collage, okay, so obviously I would usually do the procedure and then get a before and after, which I don't have time to do a whole facial now, unfortunately, but we would then take two of the most correct angle, okay, to compare. So we can see from looking at your photos in your gallery, you can easily see which angles are more similar, which backgrounds are more similar, and which aren't blurry, okay, because sometimes we accidentally take a few blurry shots. So for example, I would pick something like this one and this one. Okay. And then I would just simply create a collage. Okay. And then to make them quite similar, zoom in, position them exactly the same. Like I said, lighting should be the same. So if you are going to dull your light during the treatment because of a massage or whatever it is that you may be doing, then make sure to, go to the exact same setting you had it when you took your before photos. Okay. So obviously here we didn't do a before and after because we didn't have an after procedure. So there's not much difference. But I would also recommend that you must start creating a portfolio of your befores and afters. So you can have a look here. This is just some of mine. Okay, so Tandi, when we've treated her skin last, we did the dermaplaning and HydroGlow for a good clean. And this is some of her before and afters from our procedure.
Wow.
So right here, you can see exactly what we've done, the difference in her skin, especially around the cheek area, even on her forehead. Look how nice and hydrated the skin looks. Also, some of the vellus hair has been taken off. This is also one of her befores and afters from her procedure. Okay, so that's really what you want to see. And for example, I would consider this a better before and after to post on Instagram over this one. And the reason being, it's a little bit too warm in the lighting of the second after picture. I think you can see that her skin appears a little bit yellow. So that sometimes takes away from the results that you see in the photo. It's not a very big problem. You could post this, but this one would be a better photo to post over Instagram. And yeah, that's the kind of results you want to post about. Every single client I take a before and after of, and I just build my portfolio every time. Here's Marisa, gorgeous.
Oh. Thank you.
So
wow.
Really, that's what I do every time. And then when we post on Instagram, I just want to show you something as well. Sorry. So when we post on Instagram, oh gosh, here we go. I always make sure that we do two things, okay? One would be add your logo. Okay, so here's, for example, one of Marisa. Add your logo to your before and after. It's very important to basically patent your work, okay? So to make sure that it can't be copied very easily and just to make it look more professional. Then when you post over Instagram, try to make sure that, there will be differences between different people taking photos. For example, the one of Marisa and the one over here, I'm just going to draw a little line. You can see that the lighting is slightly different. The angle is still good, lighting is different, and it's just because it's done by a different therapist. We all have a bit of our own touch, and that's okay. But just to make sure that every single face is pointing the same direction. So you'll see there's always someone's chin here, here, and here. Things like that. Really make your befores and afters stand out. So yeah, that's basically it.
Kim, how do you put the logo on? Sorry, I don't know if anybody has that as a question, but how do you drop the logo into a picture?
There's lots of different ways to do it. So there is two ways that are the most popular. One, you can have your logo sent to you by your designer in a transparent form. So the background is transparent, okay? And then all you do is in your gallery, you'll just say add, like add a sticker. Some people says add sticker or add picture, and you just add that one that's saved on your phone onto the picture and you just place it where you want it. If your phone is a bit older and it doesn't have that in its normal, in its normal operating system, then you can download something like Canva, which a lot of us use for social media content. And you just put it into onto Canva, and it says add picture, and you're able to put it on top of the before and after.
Oh, stunning. Okay. That sounds amazing. Does anybody have any questions? You've got Kim now. Yes, go for it, Mena.
Thanks, Kimmy. Shame, because I have to send a lot of befores and afters and everything with our training. Kim, my biggest problem is that I can't find how to do the collage.
Okay,
I
what
keep
phone do you have?
forgetting. I have a Samsung.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to show you right now. I'm just going to share my screen again. And I'll show you the steps. Okay, so go to your gallery.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you have the pictures you want to choose from. So let's just choose these ones. Okay, so you would select, I'm going to just do another person, so it's not boring. Okay, so you would select the one that you want to be the after, the one that you want to be before. Doesn't really matter which order you do that. Okay.
Yes.
And once you've selected those two by holding them down, you click more. Then you click create. Quite stunning. You can create highlight reels, a little movie. If you've got more than one picture, if you've got a bit of video clips, you can create videos as well for your social media and your reels and that kind of thing, which is lovely. You can do this on Instagram or on Canva as well. I simply just find it so much easier and uniform to do it just with my Samsung. So you just click collage. Then there's lots of different ways you can do this. You see, you can select different forms. You can do this vertical look. You could do different types of placements of grids, but I always keep mine uniform so that it looks the same for my my posting. That's it.
Oh.
And then
I always make sure. I always make sure that obviously, like, I prefer to put my before picture on the top and my after picture on the bottom, because I feel that that's the way the person would look at the photo at first glance without me having to say which one is before and after.
Definitely.
I never actually write before and after on my pictures itself, because you can put text on the picture, on the collage itself, to say which one is before and which one is after. But I feel like if you're posting the before and after, there should be a big enough difference that you don't need to do that.
Yeah, but another thing, Kim, that I can add to that, that I learned, is if your pictures are top and bottom, before's at the top, after's at the bottom. If your pictures are left and right, before's on the left, after's on the right, because it's the way that the human eye goes, you know, when they look at it.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm just going to do a different example. So some people would do this slightly differently, and that's okay. You could edit it to be something like this.
Oh, nice. You see, that's also stunning. I think we also need to change it up as well. Like,
cool. Nice.
So interesting what we could do. Everyone, she's zooming in to make sure that we are getting exactly the same frame in the pic. Okay.
You could also zoom in specific areas, like you want to take note of her rosacea around her nose or something like that.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, that was just a hydroglow. So she wanted no downtime. So we just quickly did a nice hydra, and look how beautiful and glowy her skin looks. And that's it.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay. Sounds amazing. So what we're going to do is cut this clip of the video, and we'll make like just a little quick tutorial video on before and after pictures, so that everybody's got access to it and you can share it with your team. Does that sound good? And does anybody have any questions for Kim before?
I do.
Go for it.
Kim, okay, in my treatment room, it's a African mission, okay? I've got a very large window in front, there's a lot of glare coming because it's right on the sea. So there's a lot of light coming. So it's always a mission. I don't know where to put, I've got a ring light, but I don't know where do I put it, directly at the back, over the client's face, or more to the side. I don't get the angle right.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a little example. So, I mean, we don't have the beautiful sea out of our window, but we've got a window here, right where I am here. Quite a big window. And today is a bit cloudy, but usually in the morning we get a glare from the sun directly here. So what we've chosen to do for best lighting, and I'll show you why. If I stand here, look at my skin. Okay, that's how it looks. If I stand here on the other side of the room, opposite to the light of the window, look how my skin looks.
Oh, major
Okay. So
difference.
immediately you want to be completely across from the window. And if there is sun and glare, rather use blinds and close it off, no natural light, and rely on your ring light, because you will get better lighting from a ring light for photos than you will from a window. So then you close the window during the treatment.
Makes sense,
So-
Rita?
If I make this room completely dark, for example, okay, so I'm going to make this room blinds closed. I mean, it's pretty dark. I only have my ring lights on. Okay, and I'm just going to be the little client under the ring light quickly. Okay, so if I lie here, that's the light you get in your picture.
It's amazing. It's a massive difference.
So the ring light is more to the side than.
No, it's on top of her. Kim,
It's
you're
right on
right.
top of me.
Look where it is. It's totally on top of her.
Okay.
Okay,
Rita,
so you basically
take
want
lots-
it to be right above you so it doesn't create a shadow. That's what a ring light is for, to not create any shadows.
So Rita, my suggestion would be
Okay.
to take lots and lots. I don't mind if you send them to me. I can get Kim to help us.
Like
But
that.
you're going to get it right. I promise you. There, look at what her room looks like. Can you see?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see? Bed and
Yeah.
Kim, can you
Yeah.
share screen and do that exact angle again? Oh, well, it's good enough. No, we can see what you're doing. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's perfect. Okay.
Okay, you can also put the ring light as high as you want, because not every therapist is as short as me. So, if you're a standing therapist, when you walk around the bed, it might be in your way. So you can put it all the way almost to the ceiling, as long as it's above your pillow.
Stunning. Okay.
Yeah.
Kim, thank you, my darling. You need to make me
Thank
host
you.
again. He's making me host now, Kim.
Awesome. I'll make you host.
Yeah, otherwise I can't carry on. But thank you so, so much.
Thank
And then-
you.
Thank you.